What?
Oh. Everything's melting?
Ice is a cheap move.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife Montana and this is Rue.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode 7 of My Hero...
Season 5, Episode 7.
I'm sorry.
You got it.
And today we're going to be reacting to Season 3, Episode...
Season 5.
It's because it says Match 3.
Yeah, but I'm saying Season 5.
Season
There's also
5.
95 if that helps.
Perfect. And today we're going to be reacting to...
She's got it.
And today we're going to be reacting to...
You gotta say it normally, otherwise when I cut it, you're gonna look like you just started crying.
You gotta put a little bit in for context, at least. Oh.
Sorry, I'm making it worse.
You are.
I'll be less funny. Taxes. Monarchy.
Wow. Keep going.
No.
It's helping.
No. Stop laughing. Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's...
I'm so sorry.
Hello and welcome back to another episode of Let's React. I'm Kenny and this is my beautiful wife Montana.
And today we're gonna be... Fuck.
You got it.
I had it.
You got it.
And today we're gonna be reacting to Season 5, Episode 7 of My Hero Academia, Match 3.
All right.
Thank fucking God it took me long enough. Jesus Christ.
What are your thoughts before we jump in this episode?
I'm just excited to see more of the matchups. I feel like the way that they're like scrambling the groups is very fun and very conducive to learning.
Yeah, and with that being said, if you're excited for more episodes of My Hero Academia, make sure to like, comment, and subscribe down below for episodes coming every Sunday and Friday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted to Patreon and they're extended full-length forms. All right, are we excited for episode 7 of season 5 of My Hero Academia?
Absolutely.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.
Dunderheads, this video was brought to you by the incredible members of the Let's React Patreon. If you want access to a ton of exclusive perks, check out the link in the description below. Have a good day, Twinkle Toes!
Look who we have here!
Nice little recap.
Perfect.
Come on, Class A! Let's see who's best once and for all!
Classes 1A and 1B from the Hero course at UA High are battling it out against one another in team combat training. For the first match, Class A pulled off a win with the help of Shinso, a special participant from General Studies. Then, in the second battle, Yaoyorozu's situational analysis shined, but it was Kendo's advanced planning that ended up being the key to success. Class B's team managed to take home the victory.
Sure it wasn't choking mushrooms.
Yeah, that was kind of a critical component.
Here we go.
All right.
Aftermath of the mushroom attack.
Do the mushrooms just go away?
Takes like 3 hours, I think.
Okay. A cough drop.
At least see Recovery Girl and get some medicine for your throat.
After she fucking
Yeah,
suffocated
like
him.
you need to not be the one to have that conversation.
Why must we carry the injured? Rescue protocol needs reform.
The grounds were completely wrecked. It was so different from the first match.
This is what training in the hero course is like. That said, they did go a little overboard.
Yeah, that was crazy.
Fukudashi, Kendo, remember your surroundings. Damage should be kept to a minimum.
Yes, sir.
Sorry about that.
Right, so when will Komori's mushrooms disappear?
They'll be gone in 2 hours, give or take.
Then it would be logical to change locations.
Maybe take a break as well.
That match was an overwhelming victory for the superior class! Just like at the school
You barely won.
B is certain to come out on top. It couldn't be more obvious. Oh, you poor losers, no need to look so frustrated. It's not your fault. We're just better.
Frustrated?
Accept inferiority!
Apologies.
He's a broken record that needs to be set on fire.
I don't know why he talks like that when he knows she's gonna smack him.
Dang, your class has some heavy hitters. You're blowing my mind here.
I'd say the same thing goes for you guys.
Fukudashi, I didn't know
Was
you
that
could
Eric?
make something so
Who?
big.
Hold on, that was Flock from Attack on Titan's voice actor, I think.
How the fuck do you just...
Yoshi, I didn't know you could make something so big.
My throat gets scratchy when I do, but I'm trying to learn to power through it.
It's not just their quirks. You have to factor in attitudes and mental strength, which both contribute to overall growth and lead to better performances on the battlefield.
You're sure writing a lot. You know, you've grown a ton too, Deku.
I hope so.
Nowhere near as much as me, though.
Yeah, I don't see it.
I'm not talking about my height!
What are you talking about then?
I am here.
This is certainly not character. Oh.
Or skill.
Did you hear that?
No.
He said... He said, I am here without startling you.
I am here without startling you.
I heard he's been helping Deku with practice outside of class. Ooh, shocker, shocker. Of course you've got the deeds on Midoriya. No, I just heard it. That's all from somebody else, probably. So sorry.
Don't use
Just
your quirk
floats
before
her
our match
away.
starts. You're wasting your power.
Nice. Look, this breakdown.
Young Midoriya, have you sensed anything strange in your quirk since that night?
No, nothing I've noticed at least.
Interesting. As I mentioned, this is all new territory. I've never heard of a spontaneous activation before, but I'm planning to ask Gran Torino if he knows anything.
Great. That would be super helpful.
Be careful in that 5th battle. Things could get weird. After all, the vestiges of One for All did first appear to you during a match against young Shinso.
Right. I'll be on high alert.
Again?
Yikes! John, where did you come from?
You asked me to keep your relationship a secret, but you're always sneaking around like this. Are you stupid? Don't you gulp at me! Did something happen? And don't lie.
Well, actually...
I like that he's involved.
Yeah.
In your sleep? Huh. You're so hopeless I can't tell if you're improving or failing.
I don't know either.
When are you gonna master One for All? Soon? I've gotten stronger since the last time we fought, so you better be keeping up.
I'm trying. I swear.
Young Bakugo's being considerate in his own special way.
What the hell are you smiling at? I'm dead serious, you idiot, and that dumb look on your face pisses me off!
Or not. Young Midoriya's seeing vestiges of One for All. And I'll be fighting the person who first triggered their appearance. I feel like everything is connected somehow. Master, what are you and the other previous users of our quirk trying to tell us?
How's my patient doing? With these minor injuries, you'll be back to normal in half an hour. You should be thankful that your young body heals so quickly. And that skin, so supple.
The 3rd match will take place in an area 2 blocks east of where the previous rounds were held. The cages have been moved to your new bases. This little breather is over. Prepare for the 3rd training battle.
Also, apparently, I think the horned girl is supposed to be an exchange student from America, I think. So, what do you make of this matchup?
Okay.
You don't know many of their powers down there.
No. Iron related,
Well, we know that's Tetsu.
Yeah.
That top team's pretty powerful. I forget how these matches go.
Yeah, I feel like the bottom team's gonna have a tough time. But yeah, we don't know most of their powers, so I guess it really could go either way.
Alright, so who are you guessing? Top team or bottom team?
Top team by default.
Talk about a balanced team. Lucky draws.
Yeah, they're pretty stacked.
So it should be an
Yeah.
easy win.
You shouldn't count your grapes before they're grown, boy.
My grapes are huge.
Todoroki.
Alright.
Yeah, what's up? Your throat feeling any better? Yes, I took the prescribed medication. I will endure. Glad to hear.
Antifungal.
I performed shamefully out there. Please avenge us.
You literally flew, bro. You're pretty
Why is it
good.
up to me? Our mentors, Hawks and Endeavor. We studied under the heroes who fought the last great battle still in people's minds. That makes it our duty to uphold the honor of the top 2 heroes.
Ah, Endeavor's fight.
Oh, right.
I see.
That fight was so sick.
That was really cool.
Sure.
Like this? That was crazy.
Yeah. No, that was incredible.
That prominence burn is just one of the best lines in the show.
You must learn this move if you're to advance. Do not run from me. Do not run from your nature. Stand up. Quit pretending to be weak. Toya had the potential. He had even more firepower than me. But he had your mother's weak constitution. He was close. Until... It's on you now, Shoto. It has to be. You're the only one who can do this move. You can fulfill my ambition.
Bad father.
So hearing you're the one who has to do it
Quite a
is
puzzled look on your face.
Oh, really?
Triggering, yeah.
Worried about something?
No, I'll be okay. Thank you for asking.
He's not
Poor
exactly
kid.
the most expressive person, so I didn't notice. That's impressive, Tenya.
It's my responsibility. I am class representative. I must aid any of our troubled peers.
You seem really cheerful, more than usual.
Yes, I am. My brother's recovery has been going well lately.
Oh, that's great to hear.
You know, I think the hero Ingenium is finished, at least for me.
No! You still have so many people to help and inspire, brother. This can't be true.
Stain did that to him.
Yeah.
Remember that?
I want you to take the name. Will you do that for me, Tenya?
I also have the duty to uphold my brother's honor and live up to his name. I'm watching everyone closely, but that means everyone's watching me, too. I was third place at the sports festival. I'll show everybody that I'm a worthy successor.
A worthy successor? Huh.
He's like, I know all about that.
People always treat me like I'm some kind of hard-headed moron without a clue.
I wonder
I got
why.
accepted into UA just like you guys. It's not like I rush into things without thinking of the end game.
What are you talking
Well,
This unbalanced team we're stuck with. We don't have any scouts. That's gonna spell big trouble for us.
You have a point.
Then what do we do? Huh, guys?
We just talked about our plan.
I'll tell you what.
What?
We'll have to level this place!
Terrible idea!
Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on! Come on!
Are you nuts? Mr. Black said to keep damage to a minimum!
Smashy! Smashy! Smash! 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 Okay. Maybe I should start shouting directly in the kid's face.
What's that?
I hear the screeching sounds of metal against metal. My guess, Tetsu's loose.
Level this whole place!
Class B, Tetsu. Hero name, Real Steel. Quirk, Steel. He can turn his entire body into metal. That means he's both a deadly sword and the perfect shield.
Like this! And this! No cheap tricks needed. It's a fight to the death, a brawl for the ages!
Hold on! The other team's got Todoroki on it!
Who cares?
I thought you said you were thinking! You're just being obstinate!
Yeah.
Well, we can work with this too, I suppose.
And your thinking's too flexible, Juzo!
Oh, jeez, you're gonna dump that food for us, Metalhead!
You hear what you're making Pony sound like? Is this what you want?
Tetsu doesn't mean any harm. In fact, his approach even plays to our strengths.
Great, now you're the one who sounds crazy!
Bring it on, you villain!
The sound is getting louder. Based on the reverberations, I believe he's destroying their surroundings.
He's a good brawler. They must intend to fight us head on.
If that's the case, I welcome the approach. It'll make it easier for us to deal with them.
Agreed.
All right. Time to make our class proud. Let's go, Team 3!
All right. I think it's
Okay.
Not much has changed from your prediction. We'll see if
Yeah,
they
not a
prove
whole
you
lot
wrong.
of new information.
This is new.
What?
The villain is continuing to flee down Route 5. Looks like we've been successful at driving him toward the harbor.
Not catching me.
Do we really need to do this in the road?
You won't escape.
I mean, he was in the road.
I'll take
Yeah.
a hostage.
Looks like a relative Cemento.
Get out of here.
Yeah.
Run! Damn you! Let go of me! I'm afraid I can't do that.
No, stop, please! I'll go quietly!
Good work, Endeavor.
Start scalding his shoulders.
Little to speak of.
Yeah, not many people at the harbor.
All right.
It was a smart plan.
Of course.
Excuse me.
What is it?
We just wanted to say thank you for saving us.
Any of
Sweet.
you heard it all?
No, sir.
Best be off then.
Bye.
Endeavor, sir? We've had another hero ask about teaming up with you. You want me to make the usual report?
Yes. Just compile a list of active requests.
Oh, he's looking for a sidekick.
I finally got Shoto's contact info.
Oh.
Shoto, there's
Okay.
something I want to tell you once more. So
Oh.
stop ignoring my messages. I'm not the same person who disregarded what you wanted in life.
Guess I'm confused on the indignation. I fucked you up your whole life, and now I'm being nice for 2 seconds, and you won't reply to my texts?
Stop ignoring
The
my
fucking
messages.
nerve.
I'm not the same person who disregarded what you wanted in life.
Yes,
Do
you
not run
are!
from me. Do not run from your nature. Stand up. Quit pretending to be weak. Now that you're working toward becoming your own hero, I want to teach you that move, like a good father. To do that, you have to stop ignoring my messages, Shoto. Shoto!
His kid's probably in class, right?
It feels like all the Shoto shouting is getting worse by the day.
Shoto shouting.
So, any thoughts on him continuing to text him without getting a reply?
I mean, you can continue to send messages, but you can't be surprised when he doesn't respond.
I just realized something. In anime, and I think Japanese culture, it's a thing where if somebody's talking about you, you sneeze. And check this out.
Oh, interesting. Okay.
I think that's actually
His dad
real.
was thinking about him. All right.
Then I wonder why Tokoyami sneezed the other day in the episodes.
Are you okay? I didn't think you ever got sick.
Yes, I'm sure I'm fine.
We're almost there. You know the plan. Let's all spread out.
On it!
Make it count, Todoroki.
Everybody's putting pressure on him.
Literally, like,
No, I'd head this way if I were them. Get Shoji to figure out what's going on, then have Todoroki unleash a powerful attack. If I thought the other team was standing around out in the open...
That's our super strong ice master! So cool!
And he made the ice so it's not blocking their line of sight. He's gotten better.
Now we know where Todoroki is. The others?
Can't see them! Even if Honenuki has used his quirk to soften the ground,
all right.
it won't matter if we stick them in place.
With their movements inhibited, we'll take them in one swoop.
Oh, I love that move.
What?
Oh. Everything's
Blasting
melting?
ice is a cheap move. Though if you'd been cold-hearted and used fire, we wouldn't have been able to trap you.
Class B, Juzo Honenuki. Hero name, Mudman. Quirk, Softening. He makes the things he touches turn soft. They go back to normal when he touches them again.
That
Doesn't work on
sucks.
living things, though.
That's
Just
Juzo.
kidding.
Gotta love how flexible that power is.
This relaxed rock star took one of Class B's recommendation spots.
He must have activated his quirk the moment the ice appeared. A fast reaction. I'll retreat for now.
That's
Wait.
really cool.
Val,
Oh no.
I softened a bunch of random stuff around here, so it'd be smart to watch your step.
Wow.
Class B does an excellent job of brushing off Todoroki's area attack. Now to show their stuff.
Honenuki guessed that the ice was coming?
That or improvised crazy fast. Is he really that good at reading the situation? I hope our classmates haven't been thrown off.
Nice job, Juzo. I'll handle Ojiro.
What?
I can't
Oh.
guard against this
He's
for long.
corkscrew arms and legs.
It's like a drill.
Senkaibara. Hero name, Spiral. Quirk, Gyrate. He can make any part of his body spin like a supercharged drill.
Spiral is a way cooler name than Gyrate.
Yeah.
Tojiro! Caught again? No!
Your legs are only as strong as what you're standing on. The ground beneath the ice is also softened. You're difficult to deal with, so I'll leave you trapped in the muck for now.
Are you trying to keep us from working as a team? Villain! Your wickedness knows no bounds!
He really gets into character.
It's going to be hard for them to get around now. Class B's team doesn't have anyone good at reconnaissance, but as long as their opponents are trapped in one place, that's not a disadvantage.
Yeah, so the plan kind of worked.
Todoroki
Yeah?
is operating at half his power.
Correctamundo. All that's left is to overwhelm them.
In this situation, I can't use my quirk to the best of my abilities. Should I go to the front? Then there'd be no one to guard Shoji as he scouts.
Oh.
I was betting they'd keep Shoji in what they thought was a safe place far from where we are. Like, hidden behind their so-called ace Todoroki.
Class B, Pony Tsunatori. Quirk, Horn Cannon. She can send her horns flying. Currently, she can control up to 4 of them once they've shot off her head. She's pretty particular about keeping them polished.
This is stronger than I expected.
Here we go! More dash! My teeth chattering? So freaking cold, my brain feels like it's getting frosty. If I weren't on top of things, you freeze my steel solid. Think you can beat me in a hand-to-hand fight? You don't stand a chance!
Man's been paying attention. He's doing what Mr. Izawa said I should have done in my match.
Nah, I bet he's not thinking all that much. Hononuki seems like the one who's calling most of the shots.
What's the matter? You keep on dodging!
Be good and stay there, okay?
You are evil incarnate!
Sorry about it.
What are they gonna do?
Has a time limit,
Well, they need
right?
to get them to the jail,
To
right?
use it right at the beginning. Anyway, I'm gonna go help
Did you hear that?
Tetsu.
Mm-hmm.
A time limit? That was a while ago, Mudman. Ingenium will rush anywhere at any time. That's what these legs are for. They won't
Wow.
be constrained.
It's not muddy anymore? Or he can just
throws
run
them in
through
it.
mud. Okay.
I've been in full throttle this entire time. New style, Recipro Turbo!
What?
Yep.
Congrats on getting your provisional license, little bro.
Thanks.
That's crazy.
You're abusing your engine a bit much, though, aren't you? Hey, Mom, he's getting close to that age, you know. Don't you think it's time?
Well, he's matured, but I still feel like it might be too soon for that.
Tuning my engine?
Yeah, training is good, but you can also pull your mufflers out. Do it right, and parts that can take more of a beating will grow back in their place. It's a technique passed down from our grandfather, so that the Iida family can help more people, and do it faster than anyone else.
So he has to pull them out.
This will be painful, though, and it takes a lot of dedication.
Yikes.
If you want to improve your work, this is the way to do it.
I've raised Recipro's horsepower. I lowered fuel consumption to the minimum. 10 minutes.
That's
10
crazy.
minutes.
For 10 minutes, nobody can stop me!
Wow.
And that is where we are left for this episode of My Hero Academia with a 10-minute Recipro burst.
For 10 minutes, nobody can stop me! I can't
Look how
control
look at him go.
Wow.
so fast! But at this speed, the trade-off is power!
Like,
This is so cool.
what are your first thoughts?
Wow, what a fight.
Yeah, I love when Iida gets to do something like that.
Oh yeah.
Like,
no, it's very cool.
Yeah,
I mean, especially knowing like the history with his brother and everything.
Yeah, and knowing it's Erwin's voice actor. I'm just like, yes. Keep going.
Yeah.
Yeah. We'll see this fight, maybe it's going to take a turn.
That mud power is so cool.
It's really cool. Softening, it's a nice quirk.
Yeah, so now we know everything about the team Yeah, I mean, it's going to be a good fight because obviously Todoroki's entire ice situation is canceled out by the mud.
Yeah.
So he's either going to need to like tap into the fire or they'll figure something out.
Yeah, we'll see how they respond, but that's where we're left for episode 7 of My Hero Academia season 5. If you enjoyed that, make sure to like, comment, subscribe down below for episodes coming every Friday and Sunday at 12 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. If you can't wait and want to see these episodes right now, they're all posted at Patreon and they're extended full-length forms. We have a lot to discuss, but before we do that, where are we headed?
All right, let's review.
Thank you for watching. For now, we're going to go to questions given to us by our amazing Patreon members. If you want to ask us questions after every episode we watch and support us as creators, join the link in the description below and start asking. For now, let's go to question 1. What is your take on Bakugo's involvement in the secret of One for All? Though his outside personality is similar to how he's always been, do you think internally he's being considerate, as All Might suggests, or is simply wanting another rematch with Deku once he masters his quirk? Because he was like, you better be getting stronger, because I have some.
Yeah, it definitely comes across as like a way to make it seem like you're not being supportive, but actually comes from a place of care and support. You know, honestly, probably both. Like, there's for sure a component of like, he wants to be the strongest and he wants to fight Deku at his strongest to prove that he's actually the strongest and not just the strongest as long as Deku's not at his peak form. But then there's also more care and investment than you typically would have for just like a regular, oh, I care about my training partner being strong kind of concern.
Yeah, I think well, I can't say. But let's go to question 2. Question 2. Day asks, same question as previous fight. Which team do you think will win and why? Yeah, so after seeing a little bit of the fighting, has your opinion shifted?
Okay, I don't think the like gyrate person is gonna make that big of a difference in the fight. I feel like Todoroki, ice-wise, is neutralized by the mud. I feel like Iida and the horn girl are kind of opposites also.
Oh.
Like she moves other things around separately from her, and he himself moves things around.
Moves himself?
Yeah.
It's pretty vague. Good relation.
I'm just more thinking of like if they were to go like head to head, she would use her horns to try to catch him and move him. And he of all people is probably most suited to running to avoid something. I still think Class 1A is going to come out on top because of Shoji's recon. Because like when I was initially looking at the fight, I was thinking, okay, Todoroki is just going to blow everyone away. But then the mud thing kind of makes that a non-issue. So then it's going to kind of come down to like who has the best bounce back. And I feel like a lot of that requires the recon that they were talking about that the B team doesn't really have.
Yeah. So you think it's going to come down to some recon?
Yeah.
All right. Let's see where it goes, but we're going to go to our final question. Final question. Markabel Jaden asks, do you think Endeavor and Shoto need to fix their familial issues before they can work together as heroes, or do you think for the sake of Shoto's future, they should temporarily put their familial issues on hold so that Endeavor can teach Shoto things that would be useful to him as a hero? Because he is incredible with his quirk. They have the same quirk. Like, that's sort of the suggestion there, but what do you think?
I think from a perspective of Todoroki just like maximizing his skill, it would probably be best to just set things aside and focus on the professional component of it. But sometimes when relationships are that complicated, you can't just set it aside, especially because both parties would need to set aside their stuff. I feel like a situation that I could easily see happening is Shoto saying, all right, you know what? For my growth as a hero, we'll work together and it'll just be work, and it's just gonna be work. And then he shows up and Endeavor's like, after everything I did for you, like where he...
Do you think Endeavor would do that right now?
Kinda.
Really?
He's being a giant bitch about the fucking text messages. You didn't respond to me, Fat. Why aren't you responding? You were terrible. Forever.
Yes.
Oh my god.
Do you think he would go right back to those terrible ways, like right when he gets back with Shoto?
I don't think that's the extent of his terrible ways. I think that's like the very least of the terrible things that he does.
Are you saying that when they get back together, he might just go back to the way he was?
Not to the very extreme extent of the worst he ever was, but certainly not nothing. That's what we're seeing now. Like, okay, it's better for him to just be like internally pissed off about the text messages and just like complain to his coworkers about it. It would be better if he just realized, oh wow, this is entirely my fault and I have actually no room to complain at all. Just because it could be worse doesn't mean it's better.
Yeah, that's an interesting point. So do you think that they can put aside their familial issues, or you think it might not be possible?
I think Todoroki could. I don't think Endeavor will, and therefore I don't think Todoroki's gonna try.
That's so fascinating. I would say the exact opposite given like that same question.
Very interesting.
Like, I think Todoroki is way more affected by it and would have trouble putting it aside, whereas Endeavor is more likely to be like, I'm a different person now. But we'll see how it turns out. That's where we're left for this episode. Are we excited for episode 8 of My Hero Academia Season 5?
Can't wait.
All right, let's get it.
Let's go.